This is Cyndy G, and in this video, we're assembling the watermelon truck box card. So this one, I've put all the watermelons together. I didn't think to save one. It's two pieces. It's this Z-shaped that make up the stripes, and then the oval for the watermelon. You will need a fine-tipped glue bottle to get the glue onto that, onto those pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to layer the trim for my umbrella. And the smaller one just lines up right to the bottom of the next size. It just gives you a little accent stripe in there. And then it lines up to the bottom here of your umbrella. And I am going to use foam tape to adhere my umbrella. And just carefully line this up. Like that. I needed this in place so that I could put on my post to my umbrella. You'll notice one end of this umbrella post does have a curve. So that's to match the curve here in the canopy of your umbrella. And then even though you have spots here for watermelons in the back, these are from the front, and they're just filling in the space for the back. Okay, so then you're just going to glue this watermelon there, and then you have this one who goes up here. Okay. And this is the back of your card. I'm going to wait to put those on until I put my card here, the front and the back together. So I'm just lining this up to the edge, and then I want to make sure, I don't think they are, that all four wheels are touching the ground. So you want to line this up here across the bottom. There we go. Now I'm gonna plop that open and start adhering some of the pieces to the front. This little grill piece here goes on the side. Then you want to put this one on, and it's going to line up. I've got a glue blob on my bottle here. Okay, it's going to line up right here to the bottom and right on the score line. Okay. You want to put this piece on before you put your trim on, because your trim goes over it. Okay. And this is your trim. And it goes on next. So you're going to line this up, mostly using the bottom of the truck here, the spacing for the bottom of the truck to get that where it needs to be. And you can see that goes over your grill here a little bit. And then your headlight goes right in here. Okay. Now for the door, I've already glued the piece on the back for the handle. That's optional if you just want your handle to blend in with the color of your truck. You know, it could be whatever color your truck is. And then right here in this curve is where you're going to line the edge of that door up. Okay, just like that. The bigger window is the door window. The smallest one is the back, and you're going to line it right up to the edge. It's like a curved window, so you're going to line it right up to the edge of the truck. Okay, and then your windshield. It curves in just a little bit on one side. That is the side that's going to go towards the door. There it is. Now we'll put our tires on. I have already put these pieces together. Whoops. There are 3 pieces. They're just layered right together. There's no special trick to those. You just want to make sure it's even across the bottom so that it's not throwing the balance of your card off, which is why I'm standing it up when I put it on. Okay, so there's that. Now we can come back here to the inside, and I am going to just use my little stylus here to curl my flower a little. I'm going to do the same thing with my other flower. Wonder if this side will curl it enough. And I don't know where I want to put this one. put it right here. Okay, so that is the front and the back of your card. And now, whoop, now you can pull in this piece. So you can see the outline of where these watermelons go here. Now you do have an additional leaf for accenting if you want. And I'm looking for my I didn't ink the edge of these leaves, so I just want to grab my dauber here. I'm making a mess. It's falling apart, so now I've got all the little pieces here on my mat. There. Okay. So, and again, you're just layering your Z onto your watermelon. I'm going to put this center one on first because I think I'm going to pop up the other two. So cut that right in half. Yep. And again, you can see the curve there of where the watermelon goes, and you can see the bottom and the top here of this one. And because I'm using the same green in my watermelon and my truck, I did ink all these edges. And I think I'm just going to plop this little extra leaf right in here. Again, it's just to help give a little more definition between the watermelons. And then my flower, I think I will put right there. Okay, so there is the insert, and now I'm going to put glue. So the back of my card is heavier than the front, so it's falling over because of the foam tape that's in there, but this piece will help balance it out. So with my tabs out flat, I'm gonna slide this right in, laying it down against the back. And I'm gonna glue it here to the side. And you can see here my other tabs here, and the side of my card is there. So I'm going to put glue here on this tab. And then I'm just going to fold this over, forcing it down around the foam tape here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put glue on this last tab, and I'm going to close the card up. You want to fold it both ways. And there is the watermelon truck card. Thank you for joining me.